In the jungle of Cambodia lie the ancient ruins of an empire which is said to have had the world's largest pre-industrial urban center. We make our way to Angkor Thom, including its large Bayon temple, exploring this remarkable site. Siem Reap is the gateway to Angkor Archaeological Park, with magnificent monuments of the Khmer Empire from the 9th to the 15th century. Angkor Thom was its largest capital at the peak of the empire. We enter the walled complex through its south gate, then we explore the large Bayon temple at its center. Our second stop is the Baphuran temple, and then we stroll through the jungle, passing by the Vimarnakis temple, and conclude our time at the Terrace of the Elephants. Angkor Thom means capital great. King Jayawarman VII is considered the greatest of the Khmer kings. In 1189, at the age of 59, he recaptured Angkor from eastern invaders and ruled the kingdom for 37 years until he died at the age of 95. He was a devout Buddhist, and his aim was to alleviate the suffering of his people. He embarked on massive building campaigns, building 102 hospitals and 121 rest houses along raised highways for travelers. He built a large water management network of canals, dikes, and reservoirs, which allowed a steady water supply, providing 3 rice harvests a year, which enabled the empire to flourish. He built the Prekan Temple in honor of his father and the Tapram Temple in honor of his mother, which were our previous 2 videos. His grandest achievement was building Angkor Thom, which became the empire's largest and final capital city. Its outer stone walls are 3 kilometers long on each side and 8 meters high, with 5 entrance gates, all surrounded by a large moat 100 meters wide. At its time, it was larger than any city in medieval Europe, even ancient Rome. King Jayawarman VII built this Bayon temple at about 1200 AD, and it's the second most popular monument after Angkor Wat. It originally had about 50 towers and 200 giant Buddha faces. Today you could find 37 towers standing, most featuring 4 faces on each side. It was built rather quickly and without the same precision as Angkor Wat's construction, but it has a lot of good detailed carvings on its gallery walls. We come to Bapurn, which is an 11th century pyramid temple predating Angkor Thom and dedicated to Hindu god Shiva. It was quite grand in its day. An envoy to China in the 13th century described it as the Tower of Bronze, a truly astonishing spectacle with more than 10 chambers at its base. Unfortunately, it was built on land filled with sand, causing it to collapse by the 20th century. A large-scale restoration project started in the late 1960s and dismantled it to reinforce its base. 300,000 blocks were carefully labeled, but civil war broke out in 1970 and the plans were lost. So in 1996, a massive project started, described as the largest 3D puzzle in the world. It was completed 15 years later in 2011. Vimanatka's temple is even older, built at the end of the 10th century during the early years of the Khmer Empire. It's a Hindu temple, and its center tower was originally topped with a golden pinnacle. And lastly, we come to the Terrace of the Elephants. It was attached to the royal palace, which no longer exists. It's 350 meters long, and it served as the base for the King's Grand Audience Hall. It's believed that royalty sat on the terrace as they watched parades and festivals in the large square out front. If you enjoy my videos, I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new releases. It's free, and sharing with your friends is much appreciated.